In skies filled with dust and smoke of war, SIGNUM battalion pilots once again demonstrated their technological superiority and tactical precision. Using fiber-optic FPV drones that are nearly immune to jamming, they executed a series of precision strikes against Russian occupation forces. Here's a dramatic reconstruction of each action based on video footage of the operation. On the front lines, each target was struck sequentially with pinpoint accuracy, demonstrating how modern warfare is increasingly dominated by unmanned systems that are difficult to disrupt by electronic warfare. Above open terrain, where a winding dirt road cuts through dry brush and barren soil, a moving target is detected. A Russian soldier riding a motorcycle at high speed, likely conducting reconnaissance or moving supplies. The SIGNUM FPV drone glided low, tracing the contours of the terrain, its sharp camera locked on the target, its aiming reticle flashing in the center of the screen. Without warning, the drone dived sharply. A powerful explosion rocked the trail. The motorcycle and its rider came to a screeching halt, their bodies and vehicles engulfed in flames and shrapnel. Black smoke billowed high, marking the end of the rider's journey, leaving no chance of escape. After the first target was neutralized, the footage shifted to a dense undergrowth area by the road or a waterway. There, several Russian personnel attempted to camouflage themselves among the green leaves and branches. They were likely waiting for their moment to strike or hiding from aerial surveillance. The fiber-optic drone approached quietly, almost inaudibly, the camera capturing the faint movement behind the vegetation. Then, mercilessly, the warhead detonated right in the middle of the bush, a blinding red flash followed by an explosion that ripped through the foliage and soil. The hiding bodies were thrown away or covered in thick, grayish-white smoke. In denser forest areas with tall trees and grassy terrain, the situation escalated into a duel. Some Russian soldiers attempted to fight back, perhaps firing at the drone or attempting to jam its signal. However, fiber-optic technology kept the drone stable and accurate. The SIGNUM pilot calmly steered the drone toward the enemy position, striking the target directly. The explosion occurred in the middle of the forest, producing a thick cloud of blue-white smoke. Trees swayed, leaves fell, and the once defiant enemy position was now engulfed in devastation. Those who attempted to resist this modern technology were punished severely. No one escaped the SIGNUM FPV's precise aim. This series of footage demonstrates the operational patterns of the fiber-optic FPV drones claimed to be carried out by the SIGNUM unit, hunting moving targets, locating personnel hiding in vegetated terrain, and attacking targets that remained in place. The video illustrates how continuous aerial reconnaissance and precision control allow operators to select targets and execute strikes against a wide variety of targets on the battlefield. This operation once again demonstrates that on the modern battlefield, air superiority with FPV drones is not just a tool, but a weapon that changes the course of battle. Each target eliminated reduces the threat on the front line, giving Ukrainian forces breathing room. The Armed Forces of Ukraine, AFU, recorded 207 combat clashes over a 24-hour period ending at 10 p.m. on Sunday, with the heaviest fighting concentrated around Pokrovsk. According to the General Staff, Russian forces carried out one missile strike using 2 missiles, 55 airstrikes involving 168 guided aerial bombs, KABS, and 1,953 shellings of both the AFU's military positions and residential areas. The Russian forces deployed additional 6,415 kamikaze drones over the course of the day. The Pokrovsk axis saw the heaviest damage, with 28 attacks recorded as Russian forces attempted to advance near the settlements of Dorozhnya, Budachnya, and Novo-Alexandrivka, among others. 2 engagements in the area were still ongoing at the time of the report. According to preliminary data, the AFU eliminated 20 occupiers and wounded 11 in the region, while destroying 4 motor vehicles, 1 drone control point, and 208 unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, of various types. 2 artillery systems, 1 motor vehicle, and 32 Russian personnel shelters were damaged in the Pokrovsk region as well. In the Kostiantynivka axis, the AFU repelled 22 Russian assaults near Kostiantynivka, Ivanopilia, Ilinivka, and Rusin Yar, with 2 engagements still underway at the time of the report. Farther north, in the Sloviansk axis, the AFU stopped 19 attempted advances near Zakitna, Kriva Luka, and Riznikivka. The General Staff also reported 14 Russian assaults in the Pivdeno-Slobozhansky axis and 7 repelled attempts to advance in both the Liman and Huliai-Pole axes. Russian forces carried out 1 airstrike, dropped 3 KABs, and conducted 53 shellings, 2 of which involved multiple launch rocket systems in the Pivnichno-Slobozhansky and Kursk axes. No offensive actions were reported in the Kupiansk or Pridneprovsky axes, with no significant changes occurring along the remaining sections of the front either. At the same time, Ukraine's border guards, operating as part of the country's defense forces, continued to inflict heavy losses on Russian troops throughout July, disrupting assaults and destroying equipment on the Vovchansk axis. According to the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine, the Rapid Response Border Commandant's Office of the 4th Border Detachment, which is carrying out combat missions near the village of Artilne on the Vovchansk axis, inflicted significant losses on Russian forces during the month. Its personnel eliminated 110 Russian troops, wounded another 40, and captured 9, who have since been added to Ukraine's prisoner exchange pool. The unit also destroyed 1 self-propelled artillery system, 1 armored combat vehicle, 5 vehicles, 3 motorcycles, 69 drones, 16 field fortifications, 1 communications antenna, and 1 ground robotic system. Its drone operators eliminated 10 Russian troops and wounded 29 more. They additionally destroyed 3 artillery pieces, 15 enemy drone launch positions, 134 drones, 65 vehicles, 12 communications antennas, 17 electronic warfare systems, 47 field fortifications, and 15 ammunition and logistics depots. Behind every figure lies a disrupted assault, destroyed logistics, degraded command and control, or the lives of Ukrainian defenders saved. Although Russian forces continue attempting to push forward, Ukrainian defenders are making every advance increasingly costly. Overall, the unit also reported additional strikes against Russian logistics and manpower. Such attacks remain a critical component of Ukraine's broader strategy aimed at degrading supply chains, limiting ammunition delivery, and disrupting troop movements near active combat zones. At the same time, Ukraine's unmanned systems forces, in coordination with the Security Service of Ukraine, carried out a large-scale strike operation against Russian Special Forces facilities in temporarily occupied Donetsk region, reportedly killing dozens of personnel linked to the